Alright gang, so there's a few things that are wrong, alright? Do I need a haircut? Yes. Is my hair dry? Yes. Is it hot in here? Yes. But these replays? Fire! So with that being said, what I really do, DC gang, welcome back to the channel, my boys, my gangsters. As always, I hope you guys are having a great day out there, gang. Shit. So with that being said, I'm extremely excited to show you the King's Soda, aka Fire King, Sprite Fire King, whatever you want to call it. Now, I know with all of you bell and everything that is out here, you're probably not as excited to see this deck, but I'm excited to show it to you, and that's what matters. That's what matters. So with that being said, it's a 42 card deck list. I was playing this deck at a 46 ratio at some point in time, and I'm gonna show you that after I do the whole deck list breakdown and all of that. So before we get into all the shenanigans, just a quick reminder, if you guys enjoy the content, please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the boy, because I would greatly appreciate it. Nah, it's really hot in here, son. But either way, it's a 42 card deck list. I don't have a reference deck list for you today because this is the only version of this deck that exists because I made it myself, right? I was really curious because I was like, yo, Sprite has fire monsters, right? All we need is level 2s. We can make a lane 2 and yada yada yada. So we ended up with this deck right here, which we're gonna run one legendary Fire King Ponex. We're gonna run one Snake Eyes Poplar because we're still running the little I guess you wouldn't call it the Avastar package. I guess right now it's the Poplar package with the Subversion and the spoils, because I don't like playing a copy of this without Subversion. Subversion is crack going second. It's always been since the deck been out. So I'm gonna play one of the Poplars and you're gonna see why. Then we're gonna play 3 Maxis for Maxi reasons, of course. Oh yeah, we are playing the Diabastar. I guess it is the Diabastar package. But either way, we're gonna play 3 Maxi for Maxi reasons. By the way, you get extra benefits from Maxi from this deck because it's a level 2. I made plays where I normal summoned the Maxi and started making Sprite plays, because you could do the whole Fire King combo with the Avastar without ever needing to normal summon. So therefore, if you have a Maxi and you could make a Sprite Elf, you could do your whole entire combo off of Elf and the Maxi, which is nuts. So we're gonna run 3 copies of that thing. Then we're gonna run 3 Sprite Blues, which at some point in time I was running at 1 because it's not a dark monster, but I don't think you should play any Sprite deck without 2 blues, so I bumped it back up to 2, so we're playing it at 2. Then we're gonna play 2 Sprite Jets, which you don't necessarily have to play at 2, but since it's been unlimited, I wanna play it at 2. If you try out the deck, you could mess with the ratios yourself, but I am running it at 2. It is what it is. And then we're gonna run our Fire Monsters, which is the red. We're gonna play the Sprite Red, and then we're gonna play the Carrot, because you're just a healthy guy, you know what I'm saying? Gonna make a salad at some point in time. So we're gonna run 2 copies of that thing. At some point in time, I wanted to play them both at 3, or at least play the Carrot at 3, because most decks start their combo with a spell, also evenly matched. So, but you know, again, like I said, you could mess with the ratios yourself. Then we're gonna run 3 Ash Blossoms. You don't synchro summon in this deck, so it's just Ash Blossom. We don't get any extra benefits from it, even though you can kind of play Baron de la Flor in this deck if you want to, but the extra deck is a little tight. So then we're gonna run 1 Arvada, you know, for Fire King shenanigans. We do play 3 Fire King Contour Organics. I just call her Organics. I don't like the whole name. It's just Organics. So we play 3 copies of it because, again, you could start up the combo by popping Sprite monsters because they're fire monsters. This is a lot of different synergy you're gonna see in a lot of the replays and stuff like that you do with the deck. So we're gonna run 3 copies of her. We're gonna run 1 Diabastar, you know, the Diabastar package. We're gonna run 1 the OG Garunix, the Avatar Garunix. We run 1 copy of it. You could play the deck without it, but I wouldn't do it. I like it, so put it in there. Then we're gonna run 1 Sacred Fire King Garunix. I think at some point in time I was playing it at 2 copies, but then I was like, nah, just play it at 1, we'll be fine. Then we're gonna run 3 Fire King High Avatar Kirin. You know, Kirin is just a little busted sometimes. So then we're gonna run 1 Nibiru. We're gonna run the Subversion because I don't like playing this Diabastar package without Subversion. I like having the extra spell to search for, especially a good spell that's really good for going second, so that's why I'm gonna play that thing. Then we're gonna play 1 Original Sinful Spoils because we always come back for second. Of course, Fire King Island. I'm an island boy. That's where we come from. Yes, your home right there. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna play one copy of that. Then we're gonna play the Fire King Sanctuary because that's how we're gonna get the island. And if we don't have the island, we just have this on the field to level 8. We could do some stuff, you know what I'm saying? So then we're gonna run 2 Call by the Graves for Call by the Grave reasons. We're gonna run Cross Out Designator. We're gonna run 2 Sprite starters to start taking that W, because legitimately one copy of this thing, if you do your whole Fire King combo, you slap this thing on the field with a blue, you do your whole Sprite combo on top of that. Why? It's crazy. It's crazy. The only thing is that you got to remember that this will lock you into level 2s. The same thing with your gigantic Sprite, 32 ounces, 32 liters. So be careful with that. Then we're going to run one Sprite Gamma Burst. Now listen, I know, Fire King does not need help OTKing, but sometimes making an easier OTK, or if you get stopped making your OTK line, yeah, you get a bunch of level 2s on the field, you activate this thing, that's your second OTK condition, which is a little nuts. And then we're gonna run the Wanted, which is limited to 1. Unfortunately, starting with Wanted is the best way to start because you're never going to use your normal summon, like I said. So it's a part of the Diablo Star package. Then we're going to run one Fire King Sky Burn because this thing is tough. I have a replay where I was playing against a stupid stun deck, and this thing saved my life. We made Fire King plays, got this thing, popped 2 monsters, popped the 2 back rows, and then we started playing Sprite from there, which you're going to see is crazy. And then we're going to run 3 Infinite Impermanence. I don't like the deck at 41. So to have it at 42, I just played 3 Infinite Impermanence. You could definitely add like a Triple Tactic Talent or something else, but I really like this ratio of 42 cards right here. Then we're gonna run 1 Gigantic Sprite, 2 Gigantic Sprite, 32 ounces, 32 liters. We're gonna run 1 Garunix Eternity, the Hayang, because 2 level 8s. We're gonna run Link Karibo, Hita the Fire Charmer, IP Mascarenita. She doesn't have the bike, she's not grown yet, bro. I'm sorry, I don't have that version of her. I wish I did. But either way, we play 3 elves. What? Excuse me? Yeah, because you're gonna see that you use one of the elves to technically start your combo, and then you go back into elf. So you're gonna need 3 for the follow-up. Unless you don't want to use her as follow-up, then you could get away with 2 copies, bro. You're gonna see why you need 3. And then we're gonna play the Sprite Sprint, because one of the boards that you want to end up with Sprint on the field. Now Sprint, you don't get any extra benefits. There's no level 2 to send to the graveyard. If there was a fire version of the Angler, then I would put that fire version of the Angler, but you don't want water monsters in a fire deck when you want to put fire monsters, so that's why we're not playing that stuff. So maybe you could get rid of the Sprint if you don't like it, but you're gonna see one of the boards that we make why having this thing is good. Also, it's a fire monster. So then we're gonna run 1 SP the Little Knight, aka Stuart Little, Promethean the Princess, my royalty right there. And then we're gonna run a Palooza above the. I know, bro, I don't have the alternative art. You don't gotta remind me. I'm reminding myself right now, and I'm sad about it. We're gonna run the World Sea Dragon Sea Lantis, and then we're gonna run Salamand Grey Raging Phoenix. I do have that though, with a little bit of shine in it. So that is the whole deck list. Now let me show you the 46 version that I was playing. I'm not gonna break it down, I'm just gonna show it to you. Alright, so this is the 46 card version that I was playing, and the only difference is that we were playing Gamma and we were playing Emergency Teleport to help us do our Sprite plays better, more often, and stuff like that. Also bait out more shenanigans with the Emergency Teleport, having the Gamma to, if we start the combo with our spells, you can activate the Gamma to negate some shenanigans. Now the only thing is that I bumped it down to the 42 because the other version that I showed you, the one that I'm using, the main one, that's 42 cards, is more consistent, which is legitimately just this. This is the only difference. Where it go? Pop, pop. And then, yeah, we added the blue. So those are the only differences. I just wanted to show you both versions because some of the replays, I did use that 46 version for those replays. So with that being said, enough with the yapping. Also, these were recorded before Duel came out. I'm just trying to get this video out because I don't have enough space to keep my replays. I'm working on more videos and more stuff, but I wanted to show you this deck because it's low-key nuts. It's my own original idea. So let's get into it. Alright, familia, here we are for replay numero uno, number 1 of the day, and we're going first. I think this replay shows you the craziness as we start off with the Wanted because we want that W. Getting ourselves the Diablo set to the hand, we're gonna send the Skyburn to the graveyard to special summon the Diablo set because I want to keep the other cards that we have in the hand. Get the original Sinful Spoil so we come back for seconds, special summon the Fire King Ponix, activate the Ponix effect, getting ourselves the Sanctuary, set the Sanctuary in the back, get my home that we already had in the hand, the island, We're gonna pop the Ponex, getting ourselves the Volcanics to the hand, activate the Wanted, so we want an extra card. So we're gonna draw into an Arvada here, which is perfect. We're gonna normal Volcanics, pop the Arvada, getting ourselves the Garunix. Arvada is gonna activate, special summon the Ponex, activate the Garunix. You know how this goes, man. Special summon Garunix, special summon the Ponex, activate Garunix, pop the Kirin. Kirin gonna activate, special summon our monster negate onto the field under the Nibiru, because I think we get Nibiru now. I think this is our 5th summon. So we're gonna go into the Link Karibo. We're gonna use 2 monsters right here to link off into the IP Mascarenita, which is a level 2, which means I can special summon my carrot onto the field. And then we're gonna use both of these monsters to go into the Promethean Princess, my royalty. Who she is, bro. Activate her effect, special summon the Kirin. Now we use the princess and the carrot to go into the Sprite Elf. Excuse me, what are you doing? Activate the Sprite Elf, special summon the carrot back onto the field. Use the carrot and the Sprite Elf to link, well not link off, XC summon into the gigantic Sprite, 32 ounces, 32 liters. Activate her effect, special summon a blue, activate the blue, get yourself the jet, special summon the jet, activate the jet's effect, get your starter so you can start building the board towards this W as we use the jet and the blue to link off into a second copy of the elf. Activate the starter, special summon a red, use the red and the Kirin to link off into the Sprite Spring. What are you looking at, bro? What are you really looking at? We have a quick effect, bounce a card back. We have a monster negate. We can special summon our spell or trap negate, or we could special summon the red for another monster negate. We have the Promethean Princess, we have fire monster, we have the Grunix in the graveyard too. We have an Ash Blossom, we have everything. We have everything, alright? That's all we have, everything. So here they're gonna start off with the Subversion. Of course I couldn't special summon the carrot before they activated something. It's not like a quick effect that I can do before they activate anything, so I had to wait. Now we're gonna activate the elf and we're gonna special summon the carrot, because whenever we're playing against, exactly, they have a Wanted, we're gonna hit that thing with an Ash, and unfortunately he does have a Crossout designated for that thing, which is why I was trying to bring the carrot as soon as possible into the field. I was mainly thinking about Bonfire, but here they're gonna cross out the Ash designatedly. The Wanted is gonna get them the Diablo Star to the hand. Elf is gonna special summon the carrot, so at least we still have a spell or trap negate. The Wanted is gonna activate. I'm not gonna negate that, draw into whatever you want. Here they're gonna send it. I don't even know if I could have negated it, but the Avatar is gonna send the Flamebird to the graveyard. They're gonna activate her effect. I'm gonna activate the Sprint to send her back to the hand. And if you're wondering why, it's because I'm assuming she's gonna search out the spoils. And spoils requires a card to be on the field face up for them to be able to activate it. So this is gonna put them in an awkward position here. As again, we send her back. There it is. They search out another copy of Subversion. Didn't you activate Subversion already, brother? No, yeah. So here he special summons a Kashira Unicorn, and yeah, he knows. As soon as he special summons that thing, the field prompt, so he knows I'm gonna activate the princess, pop the sprint, get it out of here, and we still have a spell and trap negate. So if he managed to search out like, any one of the Kashira spells or whatever spell they were, we can negate it. We have the princess, we have everything, bro. We have everything. The board is nasty. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright gang, here we are for replay numero 2. I have 7 of them, I think it is. Number 2 of the day, and I do have going second replays as well. So we're gonna start off by normal summoning the Poplar, activate her effect, getting ourselves the spoil. We're gonna link her off into the Link Karibo, get her out of here. So that way we can put her back in the back row, you know, so we could use her as fodder for the spoils, because we always come back for seconds, get her back out of here. Special summon the Ponex that we already had in the hand, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We're going to get ourselves the Sanctuary to the hand, activate the Sanctuary, set out our island, our home. We're going to pop the Ponex, get the Garunix to the hand, activate Garunix, special summon it. We're going to activate Garunix, pop the Arvada. Arvada going to activate, special summon the Ponex. We're going to use Garunix and the Ponex to link up into the IP Mascarenita. That way we can special summon the red. We're going to use both of these monsters. We're going to go into the Promethean Princess, my royalty, activate her effect, special summon our monster negate, and then we'll use the red and the princess to link off into the Sprite Elf. We're going to activate the Sprite Elf, bring the red back onto the field, and you guys know where we're going. Gigantic Sprite, 32 ounces, 32 liters. Bring it out here. Activate its effect. Special summon a blue. Activate the blue's effect. Special summon. Well, get the jet to the hand so we could special summon it. Activate jet so we could get the starter to the hand. We're gonna start taking the W once again by special summoning the carry. It's almost exactly the same combo as before. I'm just throwing it to you again. There's many different ways of doing the combo. We're gonna end up on the elf. And here we ended up with a spell or trap negate. We could special summon another monster negate, which we will, I think. And then we have another monster negate. We have the Gamma, which is User, but we also have the Ash in the hand. So here they're gonna normal summon a Mo Yi, and this guy actually broke almost the entire board. So here they activate the Mo Yi. I'm gonna activate to special summon the IP Mascaranita. I completely forgot. That's how you bring IP back with the elf. That's what you need to always end up on elf. But they ended up calling the grave. They gave the IP the finger. Unfortunately, she's out of here and negated. They're gonna get the level 4 token, which I'm gonna activate the princess, pop the token. They're gonna activate the Maxi. Luckily for us, we do have that Ash. Negate the Maxi with the Ash because we special summon a good amount of time during our turn, which we're gonna do one special summon here again with the princess. We're gonna pop the elf, pop the token, because I wanna keep my spell and trap negate on the field. So here they're gonna activate the strategist, send another Mo Yi to the graveyard to special summon it. We're gonna negate that because that is a free Baron de la Flor and that's gonna cause us problems. And here I honestly thought it was over. But no, we activate Garunix, special summon Garunix. We're gonna activate Garunix, pop the Kirin, activate the Kirin, special summon the Ponix, pop the Mo Yi. Again, here I thought it was over. I activate the Ponix, search out the Sky Burn. Brother is playing Horus. He activates the Horus, send himself to the graveyard with the strategist. Here they're gonna activate the King Sarcophagus. So I'm gonna negate that with the carrot. And since we did send a Link or Exceeds monster to the graveyard, pop it. Pop that thing, and then he normal summoned an Ecclesia, which is the card that they drew into. Special summoning Taya, activate Taya, banish a Mo Yi, so then he could go and exceed or synchro summon into a Baxia. I'm like, bro, you're cooking. I was hella happy with this match, extremely happy as he activated the Taya. Now, unfortunately, I don't know exactly what he decided to go into Baxia. I guess going into the Chen Ying, I think it is, not Chen Ying. The Master, the Grand Master, wouldn't have been that great anyways, so he decided to bounce some cards back, and he basically broke almost the entire board. Unfortunately for him, we have follow-up, activate the island, get myself the Garunix, activate Garunix effect, special summon it, Garunix activate, pop the Kirin, Kirin activate, special summon, we get to pop your field, activate the Sprite starter, special summon a Jet, and it's GG's. It's GG's. That was one of the greatest duels I've ever had. I really thought he was gonna clear the whole board, and I was extremely happy. I should have surrendered. He deserved to get that W, bro, because that was tough. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright fam, here we are for replay numero 3. Number 3 of the day, we're going second against, I think this is a mirror match, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're gonna normal summon the Ponix here, activate the Ponix effect, getting themselves a Sky Burn to the hand, activating the Sanctuary so that way they could get the island. We're gonna throw out a Maxi. Now, they didn't have an Ash for it, but we didn't draw that. I mean, we only drew one card off of this because of the way that he decided to end the board. So he's going to get the Volcanics to the hand. He's going to activate Garunix, special summon Garunix, which is the only card we're going to draw off, which is the Kirin. They're going to pop, what's that thing called again? Because I don't play it that much. The Baron. The Baron, they're going to pop the Baron, they're going to set to backward end their turn, which is a really good play on the Maxi because Ponix gets to come back to the hand, and then Baron gets to activate to add a Fire King card to the hand, which they're going to add a Kirin. So, really good play on him. So here we're going to normal summon the Volcanics. We're going to activate her effect. They're going to hit us with the Infinite Impermanence. Luckily for us, we do have the Kirin, which is why Kirin is cracked, because it allows us to dodge Infinite Impermanence Invader. We're going to special summon the Kirin. Volcanics gets to activate. We're gonna pop the Ponix, which we get 2 effects here. We activate Volcanics, we activate the Garunix. Garunix is gonna special summon. We're gonna probably pop another Kirin or Avada, but Volcanics is gonna special summon our OG Garunix. So yeah, here they decided to activate the Fire King Burn. And it's a mirror match. I do have the Crossout Designator now. I was thinking, should I activate this now or should I wait? Because what if they have a nib? But then I was like, if they have a nib, we could just play, you know, Sprite. So here we're going to cross that thing out designatedly. No Sky Burn for nobody. Get that thing out of here. So So we're still, yeah, we're gonna pop the Kirin. Kirin gonna activate. We're gonna special summon the opponents back out here. I'm gonna pop the Sanctuary. Here we're gonna get ourselves our own copy of the Sanctuary, set it down so we could get our own home with the island. They're gonna activate their own Kirin here, because it's always better to have Garunix at the graveyard. No matter, never mind. I thought he was gonna pop Garunix. So he pops another Kirin. Kirin gonna activate. That's gonna trigger the Ponix. I think he was just trying to set up a wall here. He's gonna special summon the Baron from the graveyard. He's gonna pop the OG Garunix. He's gonna activate the Ponix. We are gonna activate our Sanctuary because she special summoned when I have 2 level 8s on the field, which I should have known not to do so. He has another Sky Burn, and we're going to Exceed Summon with the 2 level 8s into our Haiyang. One of my favorite cards in this game. The animation, the art, everything is tough. We're gonna wipe out the whole board, activate Haiyang, get rid of a material, pop the Fire King Island. We're gonna activate the starter so we can start taking this W properly as we special summon the Jet, activate the Jet, get another copy of the starter because we already have the blue, special summon the blue, get myself the red, special summon the red. And with both of these monsters, we are gonna go into the Sprite Elf, bring it out here. We're going to activate the Sprite Elf effect, special summon the red back onto the field. With the Elf and the red, we're going to Exceed Summon into the gigantic Sprite, 32 ounces, 32 liters, and that gives us 8,000 damage straight on the dot for lethal damage. Deck is crazy. Look, they're honking up. They know I'm committing crimes, bro. Nah, they're going crazy. Let's go to the next replay. Yes, sir. Here we are for replay. What, number 4, number 4, number 3, number I don't remember sometimes. But either way, we're gonna start off with the Sanctuary, and this is why we used to play the Gamma, because we can start our combos with spells, and they want to try and negate something. But either way, we're gonna pop the. Since I didn't have anything, I decided to pop the Gamma, so that way I could get the copy of the Okanex to the hand, so I could activate Okanex and pop the Ponix, so that way we could get the Garunix to the hand, activate Garunix, special summon Garunix, activate Garunix effect. We're going to pop the Arvada, activate the Arvada, special summon the Ponix. Ponix, we're going to link it off into the Link Karibo, and then with both of these monsters right here, we're going to link off into the IP Mascarenita. We're going to use the IP and the Link Karibo to link off into the Promethean La Princess. Bring it out here, activate Princess effect, special summon the Arvada. Use the Arvada and the Princess. I should have not done this. I should have kept the Arvada on the field, but it's okay. We ended up going to the Raging Phoenix. I activated the Emergency Teleport, special summon a Gamma so that way we could special summon the Jet. Wait, no. Yeah, no, I could have made the combo without going into the Raging Phoenix. It just, I think I was going to lock myself into level 2s before getting rid of the Princess, and that's why I ended up going into the Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, we're going to search out the starter. We're going to activate the starter, and we got Nip, The Rock, Dwayne, The Johnson is out here. Wipe out the board. Sad times for us. They're still gonna give us a fat token, and this is where the deck is kind of nuts because we special summon a blue, activate the blue, get myself a red because I'm a painter now, Picasso. Use both of these monsters right here so we could Exceed Summon into the gigantic Sprite, 32 ounces, 32 liters, activate its effect, special summon the Carrot. With the gigantic Sprite and the tokens, we got to link off into the Sprite Elf. Give me that, it's mine. Activate the Elf effect, special summon the IP Mascarenita from the graveyard, and that's our board after we got hit with the Nib, which we still have Garunix in the graveyard, and we still have the Promethean Princess. So if I pop a fire monster with the Princess, we have Fire King place. So here they're gonna put in attack. He's threatening to go into the battle phase, so of course I'm gonna special summon the red, so that way I can use the red and the IP Mascarenita to link off into the SP, the Little Knight. Give me that, is mine. We're going to activate the SP Little Knight effect, banish the rock out of here. They're going to activate the preparations of right. So here they're going to get themselves the Makenko, the Ohime. They're going to activate another preparations. And here it felt like he was just trying to bait out shenanigans because I didn't negate the first one. So why would I negate the second one? He's just trying to bait it out. So they're going to proceed, and there it is, Makenko Kagura, which if I would have negated any of the other two spells, we would have been in a different position here. So we're definitely going to negate that thing. We're going to send the SP Little Knight to the graveyard because she's not a fire monster that I can pop. They're going to activate the Ohime's effect, getting ourselves the Makenko ceremony so they can start celebrating the Elder they're about to take. So that way they can special summon the Ohime onto the field. Before they even do anything with the Ohime, I activate the Princess, pop the Carrot, and the Ohime, so that way I can put my royalty under the Elf, and now it's protected. Activate the Raging Phoenix, activate the Garunix. Yes sir, special summon Garunix back onto the field, special summon the Phoenix back onto the field as well. We have the Wall of China right here. As we activate Garunix, activate the Fire King Kirin gonna special summon the Arvada back onto the field, and on top of everything else, we have a monster negate with Arvada once we bring her back out here. The deck is crazy sometimes, man. The combination is tough. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. Gang, here we are for replay numero 5, number 5. I don't know which one we're at, bro. I kind of had a list, but I added 2 more replays, and I don't know. So here they're gonna normal summon the Ariana, so we're gonna hit the thing with the Infinite Impermanence, which is basically the best card to Infinite Impermanence when it comes to Labyrinth. They're gonna set down 4 back row, which full combo, and end the turn. You gotta see how this duel went. So here we're going to start off by activating the Wanted, because I definitely want that W against this deck right now. We're going to get ourselves the Diablo Stars and the Poplar to the graveyard. With the Diablo Star, activate the Diablo Star effect, chain block, and with the Poplar in the graveyard. Poplar, we're going to put her in the back row. And Diablo Star is going to search us out the original Sinful Spoils. They're going to activate the big welcome here, so that way they can special summon the lovely Labyrinth. They're going to send the Ariana back to the hand, activating the lovely Labyrinth. They're going to pop the original Sinful Spoils, which is a good play before I get to use this effect. Here we're going to activate the Wanted, get the Spoils back in the deck, because we always come back for seconds. We join to a Max C, normal summon Mechanics. We're going to pop the OG Garunix, getting ourselves the Ponix to the hand, so that we can special summon the Ponix, activate Ponix effect, give ourselves the Sanctuary, activate Sanctuary's effect so we can set the island. They're going to activate the Dramatica Punishment. So he's going to pop the Volcanics here, which is a good pop because the OG Garunix is in the graveyard. It can only be special summoned from the deck, which is kind of stupid. But they're going to activate the Elder Entity here, and they're going to pop the Ponix. Then they're going to activate the Trap Trick, and they're going to banish a different dimension ground. Activating different dimension ground this turn, any monster sent to the graveyard is banished instead, right? Floodgates are fun. So here I'm going to activate the island. I'm going to pop the red that I had in the hand, so that way I could get the Garunix out here, special summon the Garunix, activate its effect, pop the Kirin, which doesn't really matter, but I needed the attack boost, so that way we could attack over the lovely as she gets banished, and then we slap her for 2,500. He was not expecting that. My man's really banked it all on this thing, hoping or thinking that I wouldn't be able to attack over the lovely. Now you lost your only lovely, because most people play 1 copy. Ponix gets to come back to the hand, and then the OG Garunix, because it was popped during my turn, gets to come back onto the field, and I wipe out the whole board. Now you're thinking, what the heck wrong with you, man? Why would you let that happen? Because yes, Garunix, I'd rather it be in the graveyard. I don't care about the Abastar being on the field. We have a Ponix in the hand, cards with pop, which means I activate the Ponix, special summon it, activate Ponix effect, getting myself the Sky Burn. They're gonna get the Ariana back onto the field, the one that they sent back to the hand, getting the Welcome Labyrinth, activating the Aria so that way they could set down the Welcome Labyrinth, and it could be used this turn. I throw out the Max C. Now you're probably thinking, why would you throw out the Max C, dude? He hasn't special summoned it yet. Because, bro, I'm sorry I gave you that voice. But basically, if I activate the Max C in response to him activating the trap, he's gonna special summon the Arias. I don't want him doing that, and I actually want him to activate this trap now because he doesn't have that many plays. What is he gonna bring onto the field? The big lady, which he special summons another Arias. We don't draw anything. He activates the Room Mechanic. For what reason? Doesn't matter. He has to scoop. Cause bro just didn't have any plays. I'm really sorry I gave you that voice, bro. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. I remember now. This is definitely replay number 6. And then the next replay is the last one. But for this one, we're going second. I think this is the stupid stun deck that I was playing. They're going to activate the Pot of Desires. We're going to activate the Max C. I don't know what I'm playing against at this point in time. So I always throw the Max C after any pot because then they could join to an Ash and you're going to have sad times. And they activate the Gravekeeper Commandant. And luckily we had the Gamma at that point in time because we gotta negate that. If you didn't read it, if you couldn't read it, this thing is gonna search out the craziest floodgate in the game right now. You could discard this card to the graveyard, add 1 Necro Valley from the deck to your hand. Yeah, like, nah, we're not allowing that. Not allowing it at all. There it is, Dimensional Fissure. Set down a source of repeating light and a freaking monster right here. So just in case you guys don't know what this is. While this card is face up on the field, your opponent monster cannot declare an attack. And this thing stays on the field for 3 turns. 3 turns while having Dimensional Fissure in the back. Yeah, okay. So this is why I'm telling you that the deck is a little nuts, because we're gonna normal summon Volcanics, activate Volcanics, pop the Garunix, who cares, right? We're gonna get the Ponix, special summon the Ponix, activate the Ponix effect, getting myself the Skyburn, activate the Skyburn, pop both of these monsters, yeah, get everything out here. And now, activate Volcanics, special summon the OG Garunix, activate the Emergency Teleport, special summon the Gamma, special summon the Jet, activate the Jet, get myself the Gamma Burst. And since our monsters are not getting banished anymore, I can link off into a Sprite Elf and bring the Gamma back onto the field. Gamma out here. We're gonna use the Sprite Elf and the Gamma to Exceed Summon into a Gigantic Sprite. Give me that as mine. Activating Gigantic Sprite's effect, special summon a blue, activate the blue's effect, getting myself the red. We're gonna special summon the red, and yeah, this is what they have, by the way, is a Morphing Jar, which flip both. If this thing gets, we both draw 5 cards, so give me that, whop, which is crazy. Thing gets popped and we have more than lethal damage to end the game. Yeah, without Ponix there searching out the Skyburn, we definitely, I would have scooped. I would have 100% scooped, because it took me like a little good minute to think of it. I'm like, how do I get out of this? I was like, I gotta sacrifice the Fire King engine, and then we play Sprite. It's the only way. So with that being said, let's go into the next and final replay of the day. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, it just did. Fire. Sweating, boy. Alright, here we are for the last replay of the day. And we're going first against, I think it's Drytron. So we activate the Sanctuary here. We're going to set the Fire King Island, activate the island, pop the Volcanics, getting myself the Garunix to the hand, activate the Volcanics, activate the Garunix. Garunix going to special summon. We can speed this up a little bit. Volcanics going to special summon the OG Garunix. We're going to pop Arvada. Arvada special summon the Volcanics. Use the Volcanics and the OG Garunix. Make IP with the IP and the regular Garunix. We're going to the Princess. Activate the Princess. Special summon Arvada. Activate our starter. Special summon a Carrot. With the Carrot and the Princess, we link off into a Sprite Elf. I forgot why I did it like this, but it's fine. We're going to activate the Elf, special summon the Carrot back onto the field, normal summon a Max C, use the Max C in the Carrot to Exceed Summon into a Gigantic Sprite, activate the Gigantic Sprite's effect, special summon a blue by detaching the Carrot, getting ourselves the red, special summon the red. With the red and the blue, we're going to link off into the Sprite Sprint. Give me that as mine. And that's our board. Simple, easy, bounce back, special summon our spell or trap negate. We have a monster negate. Of course, that's the only downside to Elf, that we have to wait for them to activate an effect for me to quick effect special summon, but it is what it is. Here they try to wipe out the background, so I'm going to activate the Fire King Sanctuary, and I decided to pop the Sprint. They're going to activate the Drytron Nova here. I'm going to negate that with an Ash Blossom. Stop that right there. They do have the Crossout Desolator. Unfortunately, I haven't even, which I should have been special summoned the Carrot, but I didn't know exactly what I was playing against until he activated the Drytron Nova. So I wanted to see if having 2 monster negates was better than just having a monster negate and a spell and trap negate. But it is what it is. They're going to, we're going to special summon the Carrot here. Again, Ash Blossom is going to get Crossout Designated, negated, get it out of here. They're going to special summon a Drytron Alpha Tuban. They're going to use it to link off into a Linkuriboh. They're going to activate the Tuban in the graveyard, send another card to the graveyard to special summon. We're going to activate the Arvada here. And with Arvada, we're going to pop the Elf, probably. Yeah, we always pop the Elf if we haven't used the Carrot. We're going to get Garunix onto the field because there's no other way of popping cards unless it's with the Princess. Activate the Avatar Kirin, special summon the OG Garunix, and that way we could pop the Linkuriboh, which I shouldn't have done. So here they're going to activate the preparations for Sprite, so I'm going to activate the Carrot and get the Gigantic Sprite out of here so we can negate that thing. No point in popping it. He has a Cyber Emergency. It is an emergency right now. As they get the Eltonin, activating the Alduba. Getting ourselves the metal noise. I don't know what these cards do. He's gonna get a card to the graveyard, special summon another monster. I'm gonna activate the princess, pop the OG Garunex. They're gonna try and dodge the pop by special summoning Linkuriboh, which I'm perfectly fine with because at this point in time I'm like, you don't have any more plays. I guess you could make a SP Little Knight, but what else are you supposed to do here? As we pop the cards, and yeah, he just scoops. The deck is a little nuts, bro. When you make these type of boards, it is insane because you have a bunch of effects on the field, but you also have a bunch of effects that trigger in the graveyard. So with that being said, let's go back to the deck list. Alright, familia, and there it is. That is the King's Soda Fire King Sprite. And yeah, this is, again, out of all the testing that I was doing and everything like that, this 42 card version is the most consistent. It's the way I like to play the most. Really a fan of the deck. Really fan of the deck. Now I don't know how crazy it would be because most of these replays were in Diamond 3, and again I got them a little bit ago before the Duel cards came out, and you know, I did my climb to Master, by the way, with Duel right now. I'm in Master 4, I think it is. And I'm making the second version with the Super Poly for you guys because I made a version without Super Poly. So with that being said, any comment, questions, and concern about the deck? Again, now you see why you play the 3 elves, because you use 2 elves in your main first combo. So if you want to have an elf or follow-up next turn, you have to play it at 3. Mess around with your ratios if you're going to play it. It does feel like I'm missing something for some reason, like there's something I should be playing in this deck and I'm not. If you guys figure that out or make the deck better, let me know. I'll be extremely excited to see what you're talking about. So with that being said, continue having a great day. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.